It's Monday the 20th of June 2022 and I'm at Goring and Streatley Station to do a walk along the Thames Path. I now need to do the short walk to join the route of the Thames Path. I've now joined the Thames Path and I'm crossing Goring Bridge. On the other side of the bridge, we enter West Berkshire and Streatley. First Thames Path sign of the walk, and as indicated, we turn right down here to go to Streatley Church. And there's a view of the parish church of St Mary, Streatley. The Thames Path now heads along this tree-lined path. Later the path becomes more open over to the left. We're now beside the River Thames, but it's the usual problem of bushes blocking the view of it. But you can see over there, there's the river. There's a decent view of the River Thames. Another great river view. We're now on a bridge over an inlet. I think that's the start of Cleave Lock over there. Now there's a meadow over to the left and the path is paved. Cleave Lock over there. There's the actual lock. What I showed you before was the weir. It's turning quite windy. Through a gate, there's another meadow on the left. Decent views, that's the path continuing. Still walking alongside this meadow with the river over to the right. The waters of the River Thames. I hate to keep saying it, but here's another great view. Meadows over. Now going through an overgrown area, and I'm being besieged by flies as well. Yep, it's a great view from the Thames Path. There's an acorn sign which designate national trails such as the Thames Path, and we now seem to be going through this wood. Clearer view of the river. Of course we're being obscured by boats here rather than bushes. We now have to turn inland. It wouldn't be the Thames Path without that, would it? Walking up Ferry Lane. Thames Path sign to Wallingford. We've now got to walk along a main road, and that's where I'm going to end the walk at Wallingford. Now enduring a walk along the A329 in Molesford. We're now about to turn off the road, and as you can see there's been a mile of it. We leave the main road by going along this hedged track. Now on this narrow enclosed path with the Great Western Railway lines in the distance. We're about to go beneath the railway lines. We should join the river again now. Hooray, we're back beside the Thames. And there's a lovely shady river view. Continuing along this narrow and fairly overgrown path beside the River Thames. This is the Thames Path. Now passing a pillbox. Path now descends these steps. Continuing along this path, I think it's called in Chelsea Nature Reserve. Beautiful. And quite peaceful here as well. The path is now heading across this overgrown field. There's a seat with the river view. Mostly the river is completely obscured by bushes, as you can see along there. Just after the seat in the last clip, there's this decent Thames Path sign. Good view looking along the River Thames. At last we're properly beside the river with no overgrown paths, and we're approaching a main road on the outskirts of Wallingford. Now about to go beneath the Wallingford bypass road. Now the path is enclosed, and of course bushes are obscuring the river once again. Now on this enclosed path, heading into Wallingford and the end of the walk. Now passing St Leonard's Church, Wallingford. Now in the centre of Wallingford and the bus stops. And that's the end of today's walk along the Thames Path. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.